Hello, my name is Sagvijay Kumar and today I'll be talking about my smart doorbell algorithm. So this is different from the previous one, as the previous one depended on the change of intensity of light, whereas this one is going to be dependent on the face that is entering the zone or not. So a couple of things notice that our dimensions have been defined as 640 and 480, and you can see we have started our video camera, and this is the time frame as we've defined it, and this is going to come into help when we store our picture or our video as a time-stamped file. So this is our mail-in function, which is similar to our previous video where we send a mail of the one picture, not two in this case. And we've got a select region which selects a custom region, and that region is what's going to be used in determining whether a person has entered that frame or not, and particularly the face of that person. And this is a mask function which selects only that region that we selected using our ROI function, and we are going to create a separate window which only shows that particular region as our video. As you can see, we defined our video writer function. This is going to be helpful in creating a video. One thing that's different about this is that we're going to implement a neural network which basically uses prototext and cafe models, and these are files that have stored previous information about face and facial features. That's going to come into help in determining faces, as we're going to use these neural networks to figure out faces in different orientations, and if there is a significant match, then it's going to determine that as a face. So first thing we do over here is we select our region, so we implement that function, and then we enter this while loop where we read out a frame, then we copy that frame into image 1, and then we mask our image function and assign it to this. Why we've created image 1 and images will be explained later on. As you can see, there's an increase in video frame, and blob basically returns a processed image after mean subtraction, scaling, and channel swapping. So we basically are collecting a bunch of frames and we're going to pre-process it, which is then going to be used in our detection. And this is key because in cases where there is immense lighting or limited lighting, it would have previously impacted our algorithm as per the old program that I just wrote down. But in this case, we are eliminating that option. So irrespective of the lighting, we are going to be able to detect faces. Now we enter the range in which we are going to look at the detection. And if our confidence is greater than 50%, what happens is we are going to determine that as a detection, meaning that the face has been detected. So if our confidence level is more than 50%, or if there's a greater than 50% match of the features from the face that is entering the region to that in these files, then it's going to detect. We're going to have these coordinates, and we're going to use these coordinates to draw a bounding box around that face, which is what we're going to get here, B box and these couple of things here. So we're going to have a rectangle, and we're also going to have a text function which shows the confidence level, which is going to be printed right above the box. So our image, remember, is the masked function, which means it's only going to show that region and it's going to black out every other region. And we're going to do the same for image 1. Image 1 is the entire image which is going to show the process. We're going to have a CV2 circle which and we're going to have a red dot on the top left corner to indicate that the recording has started. And over here, this function, this block here basically appends the image where a detection was first noticed, and it's going to write it into a location. And then it's going to set it to 1, meaning that only the first detection is going to be captured, every other frame is not. And then we're going to write this down into our video file, and it's then going to show all this. And then once we break out of our code, we're going to send an email, and then we're going to release everything. So right now we're implementing the algorithm. So let's select a region of interest out over here. So as you can see, we've got two video frames out here. One of that is the masked region, the other one is the entire image. So now let's try putting our hand in the region. You can see there is no detection. So now let's try putting our face in this region. So you can see there's a bounding box being drawn around our face. And one more thing is, you can clearly notice there's a red dot here which indicates that recording has started. So now let's move our face out of this region and close the queue. So now let's see if it has created a video recording. So let's go to our download function. Okay, this is the video that was recorded just now. As you can see the timestamps. So you can see that our face has been detected, and we also have a video recording. And let's see. So as we exit the frame, our face is not detected and it stops the recording. Now let's look at our image, which was in our email. So as you can see, this is the image that was captured, and you can see the red dot, you can see the face feature coming into the selected region for the very first time. So that was question 1. Thank you.